What's up, guys? It's Power here to do a quick look review on this NECA Evil Dead 2 Farewell to Arms figure. This is obviously Bruce Campbell as featured in Evil Dead 2. This is the little box it comes in. It's a little plastic blister pack. Dead by Dawn on the side. On the back gives you a little backstory. It shows you the figures that are also available down here. So on the front here you'll see Bruce Campbell neatly tied down there, and alternate arm here, which is the evil arm, and the evil hand here. Shotgun, and right behind the skull here is an axe. So I'm going to move that to the side. Here's the actual figure. Now you're probably wondering why I have two figures. Well, this one here was the original I bought. But and I originally thought the hand was lost because I opened the package and there was no hand. It turns out it just fell out and into my shoe. So that was one of my complaints of the figure in one of my video logs. But another thing that happened while messing with this, and you guys probably already know, is that something broke. So NECA figures are usually known for breaking. There's a lot of complaints out there about them, and this was no exception. I went to move the arm, and it just snapped just like that. As easy as I just did it now, that's how easy it snapped. Even though it will hold, it kind of sucks. So I'm not using my good one for the review. I'm using this just in case anything else decides to break. However, this will not, I mean, I'm giving it force, like this pops off, but it's not broken. Like, just a lot of force, just so you guys know, there's a lot of force being given and nothing else has been snapping. And the leg does pop off, but that does not mean anything bad. I'd rather have it pop off than break. So apparently that was the only weak spot here. It may have already been broken because, like I said, I barely moved it and it just snapped right off. But it was still disappointing. I had to go out and get another one, so this one's going to go back in the package and be returned. And one of the things I did like about this figure was the head sculpt. It's not necessarily like a crazy awesome head sculpt. I mean, you can tell it's Bruce Campbell. What I did like was the paint applications. You notice they got the blood there on the forehead. They have all the sweat and grime on his face. And in part of a scene, if you pay attention in the movie, the scars are right where they are on his face here, or the cuts. The blood up here, it's a little overdone. It's a little bit better on the new figure I got, but you'll see the eyes are a little weird. Kind of looks like he has makeup on around his eyes. The original one I got back there that broke, the eyes look so much better, and for some reason, here, let me show you. It's kind of hard to see. The eyes do look better compared to this. Kind of look a little beady and everything on this. And for some reason, most of them were like that, like this one here, and that one I got back there was one of the only good looking ones. So yeah, and then check out the rest of the detail. It really does look like it's right out of the movie, the way the shirt is dirty and everything. I was just watching a video just to freshen up on you know, some Bruce Campbell background, but it does match what you see in the movie, which is really cool. And you'll see the jeans, it kind of does look like real jeans, the way they muddy it up and everything. And he's got the little rip here on his jeans, and then the boots are all nice and grimy. And then his little stumpy hand, he's got the bandages there. The bandages are nicely detailed and soiled up. Next I want to show you guys is the accessories. You do have a couple of alternate things. You'll have an alternate arm here. This is the bitten hand. See, it's got the bite right there, which causes his hand to be possessed. So let's just recreate that real quick. So before this here happens, he still has his hand. So we'll go ahead and put this arm in. Hopefully nothing breaks. And alright, see where the elbow is. There we go. So he's got the hand, which freaks him out and starts punching himself and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So he gets pissed off and actually chops it off. And after he's gone crazy with this hand bugging him and punching him and knocking him out and everything, he takes a chainsaw after he stabs it with a knife and cuts it off. So you can recreate that with the arm I showed you before. which is this one with the bandage, after it's all bandaged up obviously, but the hand itself does go nuts all around the house, making all little noises or around the cabin or whatever. So they've recreated that little hand here, which is cool. It's a little accessory here. You see the little 2 bones there. So using the bandage hand and the rifle that it comes with, you can recreate the scene where he's actually hunting down the evil hand, his evil hand, which eventually just ends up hiding behind a wall. He shoots it, and it just splashes him with an insane amount of blood. And apart from those accessories, he comes with this axe. Now, I know I did show you that this arm is broken, and this hand just falls off all the time. Like, I don't know if there's a way to pop it in more. It doesn't look like there is. But that's one of the reasons why I thought it was lost. This thing came off very easily. Fell into my shoe somehow. And I just found it today when I went to go out on my motorcycle. I put the my riding shoes on, and it was right in there. So there he is with the axe. So yeah, I was saying that the hand kind of falls off easily, but I mean this isn't really the type of toy that you want to play with. It's more like a display. You know, this is why they have these in the collector aisles in Toys R Us. It's more or less not for kids, you know, more for a display. You know, you can pose them. So speaking of posability, we're going to go over the articulation. So start off with the head. It is on a ball joint, which is cool. So you get all that movement, which, you know, with this kind of sculpt, that face, you know, you can really just put the head anywhere, and it's, you know, it looks pretty cool anywhere you put it. You get the arms. Let me just take the axe and hand off so it doesn't get in the way. You get the arms this way, elbows. Can't really show you that elbow, like that. And the shirt is actually, the whole figure is pretty much PVC. You get that strong PVC smell when you first open the package, but you'll see the shirt is nice and soft, and it's got his stomach right underneath, which has like sculpting as if he's got fuzz on his stomach. Then you can see the shirt underneath the back here. And now the legs are super hard PVC, but they are nicely detailed. So one of the downsides to having a very highly detailed molding is usually very hard plastic. But you'll see it's got the angle swivels here, which do kind of limit the articulation, but it does have a rotation point here as the other arm falls off. So you can kind of straighten it out, but the legs will always be spread out this way because of the angle. But you can mess around and fidget with the knee so it doesn't look so awkward. And then you have the ankle. So not bad for a figure that's really just meant to stand there. It does have quite a bit of articulation, although it's not the best type of articulation, but you know, that's in keeping with making it look like something you see off the screen. You don't want to get all weird here to give them more articulation. So all they did was put slits in it, which keeps it looking relatively normal while still providing you know, movement. But yeah, that's it, guys. Just wanted to show you this real quick. And just when you get these, just be careful with them. They're great pieces, but they're also somewhat fragile on some of them. So that's going to be it, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Until next time, bye-bye.